right choice for her, you know? Like, it wasn't that she was afraid or forced or anything. She was so excited to see them. She was so happy. And she was looking to me for direction. And that's the biggest change that I want to see in this dog. I don't really care. At some point, I don't really care if she can, you know, do fancy obedience. I need her to be responsible in her head. And the obedience is easy after that. So yes, I will teach a very nice heel, just a pet heeling, because the thing with a dog like this is if the leash is tight, she's going to build on that. She's going to build frustration, and she's going to escalate the situation very quickly on a tight leash. So I need to keep a loose leash with her. She's still quiet, by the way. She's very peaceful back there. No panting anymore, no anxiety, just laying down, sleeping. So I have to teach a really nice heel. I have to teach a solid down, stay. I have to teach a solid recall. Those are really my main things that I'm going to teach her for obedience. I don't care about anything else. I do teach like also place, and I teach sits, obviously, and but that's everything else is secondary, you know. Place is really nice because you can play with that and make it a game. I'm going to be taking her in public almost every day and conditioning her to all the distractions, use her brain, you know, seeing dogs, seeing people, ignoring it, just getting out there and being comfortable. 6 weeks doesn't seem like long enough sometimes. It always seems like it's a race against the clock, no matter how long I have the dog. But we can only do what we can do, and I think that the owners are going to be coming back for 2 more lessons before she even goes home. So they'll be quite capable by the time she goes home, and then we'll do a lesson at home, and then they will come for follow-ups, and we'll see if we can keep this dog on the right track. Either way, her life is going to be changed forever because of this training. I just can't even explain the unhealthy mindset that she was in when she came. And she had so much training with trainers that costed more than we do. And it was just complete failure. No results. And that bothers me so much. It bothers me so much. It's not about the money. You can charge whatever you want. But you need to have results for that price. You need to be able to show results after a session. You need to be able to explain your goal, explain your work, explain the process, and not just be like, it'll get better, I promise. And, you know, it takes time and all this shit, because we all know it takes time to train. I've had this dog for 3 weeks, and she's a completely different dog. So, you know, if you can't do something as quickly as me, don't charge more than me. And if you can't guarantee results, then you shouldn't be charging any money at all. I don't know, it bothers me so much. It bothers me so much that there's people out there like these people who were committed to training from baby puppy, from 9 weeks old, and who got completely failed by not one but 2 different trainers. They went to puppy classes and were failed. They did private lessons for 2 years and were failed. And the dog was worse off than when they started. And then the vet behaviorist just prescribes meds, which also made their dog so much worse. The whole system is failing dogs. We are failing dogs. We're not treating them like dogs. We are afraid to tell them no. And then we are wondering why they're completely messed up and unhappy and anxious and reactive, out of control psychopaths. Anyways, she's been quiet the whole drive. We have arrived to our training location. So I'm going to go take her around a parking lot right now with some people and see what we can find. See if there's any dogs in the car and see how it goes. Alright, so we have Juniper at the parking lot. So you can see she's on a loose leash. Healing. Good girl. Chip. Good girl. Good girl. Eating all her breakfast. We're gonna go walk around here. Can even get a cart. Try her with a cart. little bit unsure of this part. Good girl. Good girl. A little bit on the saddle. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. She's like, oh, thank you. Juniper, down. Good. All the way down. Chip. Good girl. Good. Stay. Good girl. Chip. Nice. Good. Okay. Good. Heel. Good. Chip. Very good.